All right. FKA Twigs, Cellophane. This song is about her and her very public relationship with an actor that didn't work out for the reason that didn't work out for the reasons she sings about. This was the last concert of the tour, and Rune freaking missed it, even though it was in Amsterdam. I love Amsterdam. It's such a cool city. I need to go there soon.
Didn't I do it for you? Why don't I do it for you? Why won't you do it for me? When all I do is for you. They wanna see us alone. They wanna see us apart. They wanna see us alone. They wanna see us apart. And I just want to feel it. And I don't want to have to share alone. I try, but I get overwhelmed when you're gone. I have no one to tell. Just want to feel it. And don't want to have to share alone. I try, but I get overwhelmed, all wrapped inside the feelings that we had. And didn't I do it for you? Why don't I do it for you? Why won't you do it for me? When all I do is for you. And didn't I do it for you? Why don't I do it for you? Why won't you do it for me? When all I do is for you. And I just want to feel you're there. And I don't want to have to I have no one to tell. Without waiting, without watching us, that hating, without waiting and hoping. I'm not enough.
Wow. It's okay, Rune. You read somewhere that it hit her harder, this performance, because it was the last concert of the tour, and she just kind of let her emotions go. Wow. Wow. Here's the thing, guys. This is a great strategy that's helped me get through a lot of situations. If your head is too sad or you can't get out of your thoughts, then do your best to focus on, what your body is physically feeling. It's a really good strategy for dealing with, small spurts of anxiety and that kind of thing. So if we are feeling really, really impacted by this topic of today's songs that we're observing and analyzing, let's talk about the technical. Let's kind of zoom out a little bit. And then we can dive back into the emotions when we're ready. How about that? I think that's a good plan. So let's talk about the vocal technique that's going on here, despite the really impacting story of her circumstance. Let's talk about the sound.
Why won't you do it for me?
It's a almost whisper of a sound, but there's still pitch in it. And it's the literal, like, the way she's forming this sound, this light, breathy, fluttery sound. It has this amount of vibrato, but the vibrato you hear is caused by the nature of the breath. Almost like if you are on the verge of sobbing, of crying, you feel your breath getting pulsy, like, because this is not a natural vibrato. This is a pulsed breath. It's an accented breath. It's not a conscious da 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 da, but it's caused by the desire to hold back the voice, creating this sense of anticipation in the sound, right? It's a shiver. Yeah, it's the same physical function as a shiver, Sproulus, absolutely. And if your air is still engaged and you're trying to keep the sound back without screaming it out, like if you're trying to hold a cry back, the same thing happens with your voice, especially if you're trying to keep the larynx relaxed and the voice relaxed.
They wanna see us alone.
Right?
They wanna see us apart. They wanna see us,
But now gradually you can hear the breath starting to become, more technically engaged, get the sound going, the volume increasing a little bit, pairing really nicely with the text of, the others, what the others are doing to us, tearing us apart almost. Lovely orchestration with the cello and the piano. Beautiful. Yeah, it's like you're very upset. She's very upset, but she has to keep control for the sake of the music, right?
Just want to feel and I don't want to have to share alone. I try.
Keep in mind, guys, the the whispery quality in the lower parts of her range is indicative that she's maintaining a head voice position, which is super cool, especially when we get to points where she takes the pitch up, because it's a seamless flow into this beautiful resonant spot because she's not doing anything to grip with chest voice right here. Yeah. That's just a super impressive technical feat to do that slide like that. Because the only way she can get up to that resonance spot is through a combination of not feeling any tactile sensation in the lower range, and just knowing that if she keeps her voice in this position, as she adds air, as she speeds up the breath, it will ascend into that beautiful round head voice. Now, if you're practicing yourself and you're practicing your own singing, the way you find this kind of technique is through finding that most resonant position on those high notes, that really just lovely round crystalline timbre, and then taking the pitch down without going into any type of grabbing, and basically memorizing what it feels like to sing that pitch up there, and then starting in your lower range that way, starting in that same position with just less air. And then you literally add air through the breath, and it just goes up into that. But if you add anything differently, anything that would change the feeling of what that high crystalline, really beautifully resonant pitch is, it would kind of mess up the mechanism. So on top of all of this stuff that she's clearly dealing with, and the backstory of the song and the circumstances of this last performance on the tour, she just kind of hones in on that sound and just makes it work. It's beautiful. Yeah, so in a technical sense, I often talk about reflecting on biological impulses to impact, to borrow from for the sake of singing, right? Things like yawning. Yawning is a natural way that you can feel what it's like to lower your larynx and get a full breath of air, right? And then also things like crying. The sensation of crying is a natural function of a supported breath. It's your diaphragm engaging to create that sound of a cry. And this is a great example where she's literally taking that mechanic of crying and turning it into a really beautiful sound. Now, I do want to say something. Her musicians aren't really waiting for her, At a certain point, all musicians learn to sort of feel each other on stage. That's sort of the skill set you have. It's more of like feeling the impulse of the people around you. It's not like waiting for someone to go and then joining in. It is and it isn't. I mean, I just want to like make that clear, because musicians at this level, are they're more feeling each other and feeling the energy of what's going on to kind of ride the wave of energy. That's how you get music that flows nicely. And it's a big difference between musicians who are just waiting on the beat to be in the beat and then musicians that can really feel the energy together. And this is clearly the case here, where they're waiting to feel that energy swell and to come in. It's this unspoken sixth sense thing. And that goes across all genres, honestly. In classical music, it's a big misconception that all you're doing is following the conductor in a classical music setting, like in an orchestra or in an opera. If you're on stage, you really are feeling what all the other musicians are feeling. You're trying to do that. That's how you can best create the most, beautiful texture, the most beautiful flow of the music. That's kind of it. Yeah. I get what you're saying, Buyback. I thought that was an interesting point to talk about. Yeah, it's feeling the ebbs and the flows of the waves of the music. That's what really captures your attention as an audience member too. And that's just a really cool moment they create. That's awesome to hear, Rune, that they do this kind of every concert. Waiting for the energy to feel right to let it explode out. It's really, really, it's a really cool performative dynamic. I love that. Okay.
And just want to feel you're there. And I don't want to have to share. I try, but I get overwhelmed when you're gone. I have no one to tell.
Yeah. And going back into that held spot, it's very touching, very moving. And yet it informs the sound so effectively and so emotionally. It's awesome. Yeah, in design we call it white space. It's part of the music. Yeah, I mean when you're in school and learning an instrument and you're doing performance classes and being taught how to, do a specific style, for me at least, for singers, we're taught to treat the negative space in a piece of music as if it were just other notes, right? So it's for singers, it's the time that you would take an inhale. It's the time that you would fill with a dramatic presence, right? It's about never letting the energy actually stop in a song, right? She treats the negative space incredibly well. And with the minimal instrumentation here, which is a piano and a cello, it almost necessitates the needs to take that negative space and turn it into something lovely. This is a beautiful performance, Rune. Thanks for sharing this. Wow. Yeah. Let's just finish it.
Without waiting, they're watching us. They're hating, they're waiting and hoping. I'm not enough.
Wow. Yeah, Becca, I feel that too. It's like, yeah, it really feels like she's talking to the person who she was in that relationship with, right? Crying is really hard to sing through. It's hard to sing through crying. It's hard to sing through tears. Ooh, Robert Pattinson, the Twilight actor. Oh my gosh. Wait, what? That was a sick outfit. All right, and it's gone. Really nice dress. That was beautiful. Really, really beautiful. The 2021 Big Brain Singer Summer of Singers giveaway series. Big title, I know. If you're watching this stream or you're watching this recording, go ahead and join the Discord server, discord.gg/bigbrainsinger, where you'll be able to find all the specific details on all of these various giveaways. This is starting June 14th, so very soon, through the 31st of July. And this will be for the first giveaway, which is for five more belt boxes. If you guys don't remember, the belt box is this amazing vocal dampener, and you can sing full out in an area that's probably small and around other people, and you'd be able to not bother anyone. And the next giveaway is going to be from the 1st of July through the 29th of August, and this is going to be for 3 AT2020 USB microphones. Now, these are to help people who are participating in the server, who are budding singers, get a higher quality of recording and live audio for their voice. Pretty straightforward. And then on the 1st of September through the 29th of August, we'll be giving away 10 webcams. Again, it's for the purpose of increasing the quality of what you guys as community members, as singers, as participants in this amazing group of people that we've cultivated over the last several months. It's to give you guys the means to improve your art. So this is all to thank you, and it's being sponsored by Yop and his company Xeno Analytics, and we hope that as many people as possible can participate to work towards getting a higher quality of ease when it comes to approaching the pursuit of singing, especially in the community that we've cultivated. With more vocal coaches and more people coming in, it makes me so happy to be able to offer this opportunity through the generosity of some of our awesome patrons. So anyway, Yop, thank you so much for sponsoring this. This is going to be a huge, huge thing for the summer, for this community, for improving people's ability to become the singers they've always wanted to be. So that's the Big Brain Singer Summer of Singers 2021 giveaway series. I need like a big title to like scroll across the screen for that.